Last time on Hitman, I had to ask myself the question of, things seem to be going a little slow when I'm playing this game. If I throw a suitcase, it goes slow, as in case point here.
Hello? Hello?
I do not know why everything's so slow on the flying right now. This then led me to do a little bit of digging since I play on two different computers a lot of times with my games. One downstairs where it's connected to a giant TV, and then this is the office computer that I'm doing the recording on. Play certain games on here, but this is not my main gaming machine. It is my kind of my work computer and my personal. Just I check things, I check email, but it's the workstation. It is work area, like this editing. So anyway, I decided to compare the two, and I did indeed see that there's quite a time difference on when I throw things.
The label spokesperson calls the booth a welcome home.
It's 4 cents. 4 cents. 4 cents. Ah.
So this leads to the question, what's different between the two computers? It's two completely different computers, correct? No, not really. If you can see here, the hardware specs are like the same. You can see that we have two NVMe's. Their sizes are the same. The graphics card is specs-wise the same. The CPU spec-wise the same. The motherboard spec-wise the same. Hell, the casings spec-wise the same. The cooling systems spec-wise the same. They're pre-built computers that are bought at the same time and from the same place. The same computers technically, and also and what we would see as the same. But as you can see, they're not the same. They play very differently. And the differences, as you can see from the settings, were just the difference of one connected to a giant 4K TV that has HDR settings, which are turned off, and this computer, which is connected to a slightly smaller resolution monitor. That's the difference in the game settings. That's all the game really sees is different. So obviously people would start going, well, what's the difference? It's like, well, could be power. This setup has a little bit more of some hardware power problems. Well, used to. That's been mostly resolved. But because I was bumping into limits where I actually couldn't have enough power drop for this monstrous computer, that I had to move around some things. So obviously I could be bumping into that. The other thing is this computer, I can hear some sounds coming from the cooling system that makes me wonder if it's not cooling as well, and I just didn't check the temperatures. But I suspect this is still within operating temperature range that is expected of the CPU and GPU, which means if it is reacting to the temperature, that means I would have to probably RMA the parts due to the fact that they're within operating temperature, they should be behaving the same way. But temperature dependencies on hardware is a possibility, it's just not a possibility you would want to see. This is debug. This is what engineers call the fun times. I don't, but it's my job. In fact, you'll also notice that the only differences between the two is the BIOS version is different, but I'm not going to go through and update the BIOS since it's a difference of 6 days. That's really not that much of a difference. They probably got some, I could see the version numbers have changed quite a bit there, so it's probably maybe turning on some features. I don't know. Very unlikely that would be something that would cause that drastic of a calculation change for the physics. But yeah, I have no idea. I don't really want to keep digging because that is a lot of time and effort that can go into it. I already spent more time than I should on here trying to see if I can figure anything out. Like I noticed the Windows versions were completely different, so I updated the versions on computer B and nothing changed. So, I can keep chasing after something that might just be a hardware issue. But why bother? I can instead take this as an advantage to recreate something on Haven Island I have never been able to do until now.
Well,
Jesus Christ, help me! Ah! Ah!
Mr. Portman, how are you doing today?
Rover. I'm fine. What can I do for you? Go.
Well, as I mentioned at dinner last night, we're prepared to pay you $500 million for your controlling shares in Much Talk. But as you left, I sensed some apprehension.
Well, frankly,
Hey, you!
I was surprised to see that goddamn hack Stephen Bradley at dinner last night to discover he is part of your company.
Mr. Portman, how are you doing today?
Rover. I'm fine. What can I do for you? Go.
Don't touch me! Ah! Don't touch me, help!
Stay low, stay close, and don't panic.
Oh, God. Okay.
Shit! Trova! Give him all you